Welcome back, everyone, to another Let's Play in history.
Another clockwork
Today,
surfaced in India.
another
The boys
part.
and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on our next target. A mysterious spice lord known as
I do apologize.
a self-made man who grew up poor on the
I just
streets
ate a
of
big-ass
Calcutta.
cookie.
He started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing his small outfit to a sizable operation, and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He's since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his
It's in my mouth.
it's mostly to convince himself.
It's a little dry.
He's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased
It was a good cookie, but it was a
ancestral
dry-ass
Rolls.
cookie.
The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the clockwork wings. The symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you, especially if your name is Cooper. Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will. But they're also bringing me.
Going to India. That's a lot of driving. Murray must be the best mechanic, because that transmission's probably all over the place. But today we're also going to be talking about the election of 1828. Now this election, the election of 1828, is a bit of a rematch between Andrew Jackson and John Quincy Adams. Now this is a very country-changing, history-changing election in my personal view. Numerous things were happening. Background information. Economy's not doing great. It's not doing bad, but it's certainly not doing as well as it probably could be. A lot of people are dissatisfied with that. Again, malaise within the country itself. There's not a lot of support in relative comparison to the previous, elections and whatnot, and there's no real... About to say, did I just mess up? Man, I didn't even need to end that guy's life. But I would say working class people and oh.
Looks like the wings have been welded onto that statue. They look heavy. Getting the
Now
wings
these are
out
terrible
will be a
pictures I'm
real
taking.
challenge. An electronic winch. That could be useful. That's him. Rajan's
But long story short, people.
Shots of the guests.
Whoops.
That's the Contessa.
Sorry, these camera controls are a little all over the place.
She must be working undercover to expose Rajan's spice ring. Jean Bisson, a member of the
Jean Bizon.
Canadian shipping baron. He owns half the trains in Canada.
Now, I will point out two things. One, despite the problems that are occurring within the country, less government and less government influence, largely aided by, I would say, a more democratic controlled Congress, I think at the very least help in the regard of the nation. Basically saying the federal government really couldn't do anything because it's at a standstill, and I think people, at least to a certain degree, would largely prefer that over excessive government influence, which this government was really trying to push for, and John Quincy Adams himself being one of the most prominent American diplomats in the history of this country. It's not going to help him in that regard, in terms of knowledge, but put it this way, there's a reason why John Quincy Adams does get some support in this election. But this is about the people, and people were engaged. The Democratic Party was effectively created as a result of the previous election, and people were very, very upset at what the establishment was doing. So Democrats, being smart, they got the masses together, long story short, and consolidated and broke up the Democratic, Republican, and Jeffersonian parties in order to create this new coalition called the Democratic Party. Andrew Jackson being the figurehead of it was helped created by several different people, but I would say the three people in particular that are the most important in terms of its creation, I think, are Andrew Jackson, Calhoun himself, John C. Calhoun, and then Martin Van Buren, who both of those two men, and the latter, would be future vice presidents for Andrew Jackson.
Sly, Murray and I can't get inside the palace unless you lower the drawbridge.
I'd love to, pal. So the winch is all locked down. Do you know where I can find keys?
Key guards have recently taken up positions around the palace. Sneak in, take all of their pockets, and bring the keys back to the lockdown winch.
Now, is this guy gonna move, or is he just gonna stay right there? Oh god. Oh god. I did not think that was gonna happen. 5 keys. Damn, dude, you got a lot of change on you. Oh, crap. this guy broke. I need some loot. I need some upgrades. Ooh.
You can use noise to lure this guard from his post. Try ringing that gong and picking his pocket when he returns to his post.
Ah, crap. Haha. Oh, come on. Ugh, come on, game. Seriously, where did how did the guard go? No. Why do you run all the way over there? Uh-oh. This is not what I wanted to happen. Oh, come on. These people need to stop showing up everywhere. But the election of 1828, God. Can't wait to get smoke bombs.
Good job, Sly. Now take those stolen keys back to the padlock switch to lower the drawbridge.
Let me rephrase things real quick because this election was about. Oh. Andrew Jackson was running along with John C. Calhoun specifically as his vice president. Oh. God, I'm terrible at this game today. With John Quincy Adams running, with his vice president being a man named Richard Rush.
Now Murray and I can access the
In terms of polls, John Quincy Adams is just... but it's probably overstated, I would say. Specifically, in terms of his potential vote share, that because he's still got a broad base of support, and specifically in the Northeast, where he is incredibly popular. But he's still probably down minimum, if you had to look at accurate polling data, by about 3 to 4 points.
Sorry, but we have a dress code. You got a tuxedo?
No.
Sorry, pal. No tux, no entry.
Sorry, Sly. Somehow I totally overlooked the need for formal wear.
The bigger problem, though, is that despite John Quincy Adams having broad base of support and only being down by a couple points,
At a party this ritzy?
most of his support is in the Northeast. He doesn't have a lot of support in the South and the Midwest, which is the big foundational problem. What do you have in your back? Ah, crap. Got a little too close for comfort. Good lord. On the bright side, the bridge is down, and I can just go in. Oh, you've got mother. Oh, God. Okay. Keep the composure.
I'm in position inside the guest house. Have any intel for me?
Oh, well, I recommend searching all the rooms.
And above all else, the big thing that was going to actually help John Quincy Adams, ironically, was probably going to be voter turnout, which voters absolutely turned out. This is one of the most voted in elections at the time in the history of the country. Over half the country voted, 60% or so of the country's eligible voters voted in the election. What snakes? Not worth it. I gotta find clothes for a ball. Da-da-da-do. Okay. Okay. Do I have to be sneaky? Oh, crap. Gloves. Now, when the election does happen, it's a pretty clean, serene sweep for Mr. Andrew Jackson. He wins about 170, 180-ish electoral votes.
Attack in here. Remember, the triangle button knocks guys up into the air, and the square button brings them down hard.
Bow tie. While John Quincy Adams wins about 80. Yay. Is there anything in here for me? Okay, I gotta find it, because pretty sure that's just about everywhere that I can check. If there's anything in there. Why is this room so dark? Aha. He wins, obviously, the majority of the popular vote as well. Roughly speaking, about 650,000 people voted for Andrew Jackson. See, must have missed something.
You've been through here.
Is there like another room I might have missed?
You already found the tux part in here.
Ah, guys, I'm probably really done.
Found it here.
What am I missing? Hit all that.
You've already got the piece from in here. This one is empty.
In fairness, I'm not really listening to Bentley. I'm going to try and listen to him now. You've got to be kidding me. Come on.
That's it. Now that you've got a complete tuxedo, the doorman will let you into the ballroom.
That took way longer than it needed to. Where does this take me? Oh, so I do have to go this way. Okay. Let's go dancing. As I run away. And that's how you do them.
You got your tuxedo now, sir?
Of course I do. I'm here to dance.
Then come on in.
We're here to get a boogie on.
Your tuxedo disguise is working perfectly. No one will
But
recognize
thanks
you
to
as
broad support by the working class people and the constituencies that Andrew Jackson was able to bring together, really just is the biggest and most significant reason why he ends up winning the election, really.
All right, I know just the girl for the job. Constable Neela, you look lovely this evening.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
I used to chase after you back in Paris.
Paris? Sly Cooper? You aren't by any chance here to turn yourself in? Old Ironsides would fall out of her dress.
As good as that sounds, how about a dance first?
Enchanté.
Whoa. Very, very close.
Try to memorize the steps. Now your turn.
Let's show off my dancing skills. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you using me to get at old Ironsides?
Yes, I am. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Ooh.
That fellow is very graceful. If only you moved spice shipments as well. Silence.
Triangle, circle, X, triangle. Triangle, circle, X, triangle. Oh, I'd just be sick. Just, too much spinning.
Thank you. That was delightful.
Thank you, Constable Neela. After all, it takes two to tango.
Yes. And three is always a crowd. Mila, your friend here is quite an accomplished dancer. I tried to make him look good. Please, Mila. His skills far surpass you.
Perhaps later you and I might share a dance, Miss...
Miss Fox. Carmelita Fox. And Isaac.
Carmelita. Oof. Oh, whatever. Let me sell some loot real quick because I want some upgrades. Alright, Mary Buddy, it's your turn. The election of 1832 is, in a lot of ways, them trying to do what they did in 1824. Specifically with trying to rig the election in favor of well, anyone but Andrew Jackson, really. I'm supposed to go. Okay. Yeah, let's not go that way. Whatever. Get on top of this? Good lord. How am I gonna get on top of there? That's my ticket.
That chopper is a menace to all future aerial operations while on this job.
Yeah, it's all covered in missiles and guns and stuff.
Now be a team player and take it out with that rusty pre-war turret.
Okay?
And what I mean by they're doing the exact same thing that they did previously, they try to get multiple candidates to run for various different states. Oh.
Hit buttons fast to keep your strength up.
Namely, Henry Clay yet again.
On stick to aim and hold down the R1 button to fire. Be careful. If you continue firing for too long, your gun will overheat and you'll have to wait for it to cool down. Try getting a shot off on that chopper. Shoot down the enemy missiles before
God, these
they
controls are really all over the place. God, I cannot shoot. Yep, I cannot take any damage. Oh god. Crap. Alright, helicopter, stop taking evasive maneuvers, please. Oh lord. I should be trying to get in front of the shot, not actually behind it and following it. Oh, thank god.
The Murray triumphant!
Good work. The sky's all clear.
The other candidates would be John Floyd from Virginia, I believe. He would attempt to take some of the states in the South. I think the only state he would take is South Carolina. And William Wirt from Maryland, who would ironically not lose his own state. But a bunch of things are happening. It's basically just elites versus Andrew Jackson in a lot of ways, and specifically, I would say, the people versus pretty much everyone else. Henry Clay is the only one that has any sort of solid vote and potential share. Actually, Murray doesn't even have one. It's all Slime Bentley. Running. How am I? Okay, sure. The things that are happening, it's basically Andrew Jackson changing the government, getting rid of a bunch of the things that a lot of people believe the founders to want and create, which ultimately doesn't actually aid in the overall reality of how things go, unfortunately.
And hit the X button to drop bombs. If you lose track of the Jeep, I'll project a holographic targeting arrows. Follow it back into the action. Launching missiles. Turn hard to dodge them.
I'm cutting it close with this. Sheep smart. But I'm smarticle. More. Yes.
Nice playing, partner. That Jeep's out of commission and we'll have clear skies for the heist.
The rest appear to be slime missions. But yes, long story short, they attempt to do the exact same thing to make a contested election because they understand that Andrew Jackson has a broad base of support. Now, I will say his support didn't grow. And in particular, it's basically, just rich elitist individuals versus pretty much Andrew Jackson. There we go. And with high turnout, just like the previous election, this is going to be kind of the opposite for Andrew Jackson, because this is mainly about, can he get enough people, enough turnout in order to actually win the election? Can he secure enough votes? And ultimately he does. Whoa.
Just scared, went up and freaked out the prize
Why is this game so dark? I really can't see anything. You know what? I'm gonna stop this part right here. I gotta turn up the brightness. I gotta figure out. I'm gonna brighten my TV, so it's gonna take a second. But I'll see you guys later. God bless. Like and subscribe.